If you are considering buying a home, then don't overlook the power of an FHA loan. Most of the time, buyers think the standard conventional loan with a 5% down payment is the only way to go. And if you don't have the down payment, then you can't buy a house. Whether you are a first-time home buyer or not, FHA is a very powerful loan that can solve almost any situation. First, let's explain what FHA is. FHA stands for the Federal Housing Administration under the U.S. Department of Housing. It does not provide the buyer with the money, but rather it provides insurance to the lenders who do give the money. Without these insurances, most lenders would not lend to the buyers. But because there is a government incentive for people to own homes, FHA is extremely flexible for buyers. First, FHA has a 3.5% down payment from the buyer, smaller than the 5% down payment for a conventional loan. But unlike conventional loans, this down payment can be provided from a family member, a city, county, or home grant. FHA is also more forgiving with credit issues. FHA will allow home purchases even if you had a bankruptcy or foreclosure. Given the bankruptcy is more than 2 years old and the foreclosure date is more than 3, FHA will lend. Also, FHA does not have a minimum credit score required, so some lenders will lend even with a 580 or 600 credit score. However, most lenders like a score over 620. FHA can also be used with state programs to create a zero money down option for buyers. Utah Housing will give you an FHA loan, and if you do not have the 3.5% down payment, then Utah Housing will loan it to you, creating a zero down option. This helps every buyer who may not have the savings for a down payment or would like to use their savings to fix up the home after closing. Finally, FHA loans are assumable to the next buyer of the home, meaning if you get an FHA loan with a 3% rate, then you can transfer that rate and loan to the next buyer even if the future rates are higher. This option will create a huge benefit for sellers and the prospective FHA buyer. And since buyers want the lowest possible rates, FHA sellers may sell their home faster and for more money because the new buyer is getting a far better loan rate than the current market. Even if you don't think you can get a loan, ask about an FHA loan. You may be very surprised that you can buy a home today, even with messy credit or no down payment. One more thing, if this helped out at all, please click the like button. We sure appreciate it. Thanks.